Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a spicy zucchini tomato dish. Now, see Greg, I have my glove on. Oh, and I have this thing too. Greg always yells at me because he says I don't wear my glove, and I really don't. Now you're going to slice 30 pieces of zucchini very, very thin, like so. All right, but before we do that, I am going to get my skillet heated up here, get it started, and because I can do this while my onion is cooking. Now I'm going to put some olive oil in the bottom of my cast iron skillet. I love zucchini, and it calls for a small onion, which I don't have, so I'm using a larger one. But I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just going to use part of it, and I will probably use the rest tomorrow in something. I'm going to chop this up really fine, really small, and my zucchini are really doing good in the garden. So you put your onion in your dish, in your skillet, once your oil gets hot enough, and I think it is. We're going to let this kind of get a little bit brown and soft. Let your onion get softened up. There. While we do some other things. You need one pepper, which I didn't have a nice big one, so I told Bob to go out in the garden and pick 2 small ones. Okay, I'm gonna keep my glove on, I guess. Stir my onions a little bit. I love to smell onions. They're getting a little bit brown there. Get my garlic and my pepper ready. I always cut my pepper with the shiny side down because you can let it slip and chop a finger off, or cut it bad. Maybe you won't cut it off, but you can cut it really bad. So always cut it with the shiny side down. There. And then I am going to add my pepper and my garlic to my skillet. And I'm going to let this kind of simmer a little bit for probably about 5 minutes. I want this to get a little soft, cook it in a little bit, bring those flavors together, and then we'll add in some more flavors to it. Stir that garlic because your garlic will burn real fast. That onion just jumped right back out. Now that smells good. Bring those together and let them cook for about 5 minutes there. And while they're cooking, I am going to chop up 2 basil leaves here. I like it, so I'm going to add probably more than you need to add. I'm going to save some for on top. My husband said, "What do you need?" And I said, "I'm going outside to get it." I have it growing. Matter of fact, I had so much of it, I started drying it. My basil and my mint. I love mint. I love to smell it. Oh, it just smells so, so good. I think I'm going to dig up a little bit of it and put it in a pot and set it in the kitchen. Put that in there because I love to smell it. that come together a little bit there. Now that really smells yummy. Okay. And then I think I'll cut a couple more strips. You usually need about 30 strips of your zucchini. I may not need quite that many because I've got such a big one here. I probably should have cut it in half. Like I said, they're pretty long, but I like them like that when I start filling them and rolling them. Really pretty. Okay, and now I am going to add a teaspoon of paprika and a teaspoon of oregano and just a dab of red pepper seeds. Just a pinch. Before I do that, I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil. Now you can tell whether you need more or not. So turn my fire down some, and then I'm going to add my spices in. Now that's going to bring out some really good smells. Oh boy, yes it does. Okay, I'm going to bring that all together. All that off the bottom of that cast iron skillet there. And then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I may add a little more later. You'll set it there just in case you need it. Okay, and then I'm going to add, after I add that in, I'm going to add, I'm going to add tomato sauce, or you can add tomatoes that you canned, which I did that, tomato sauce that you canned yourself, and that's what I'm doing. And I would like a little bit of tomato in it, so I'm going to add some of my home canned tomatoes, a few of those. So then we're going to just let this simmer for a while, bring all those flavors together, and let it thicken up a little bit. Oh, that just smells so yummy. Got on the cabinet, had to wipe it up. Didn't want to waste it. There. Okay, now I'm going to let that just simmer together there for a little bit and get thick. And see what happens to it. There. I'm going to turn that burner down just a little bit more and see if we can get the rest of our zucchini cut here. I think I'm going to lay this over here. We're supposed to put it on a towel, stretch it out on a towel, lay it out. That one I'm not going to use. The reason I wasn't going to use that one, I said I'm not going to use that, is the center of it broke out, and I've got enough that I don't really have to use it. So we're supposed to salt this, so I'm going to go ahead because I'm going to have probably 2 stacks of it. I'll let that stir that a little bit. Salt it from up here so all of it gets some salt on it. Oh, that smells so good. All those flavors together and that texture. Oh, that is really wonderful. And it's really getting nice and thick. I'm going to hurry the process up by adding a little more tomato paste to it. You can do that if you're in a hurry or if you just want to get it done a little quicker. And then you can spill it all over the stove like I just did. There. Okay, for some reason mine's starting to get, it doesn't want to cut anymore like that, and I'm not going to cut up another one because that's plenty for my husband and I. So I'm going to stop at that. I'm going to take another skillet. And I'm going to take a cup of cheese. This is, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Regani cheese. I'm going to put that in there. Take 1 cup Regani cheese. I think it's the way they pronounce it. And then I need about a 1/2 cup of fatini cheese, and you will want to shred that. I think that looks about like a 1/2 cup. Tell you, I don't know. I've had that oven going. I've got it set on 450 because you'll want to bake this at 450 for, they say 15 to 20 minutes until it's bubbly. And it's getting kind of warm in here with that on. And that's why I don't like to wear glasses, because my glasses slip because I have a problem with my glasses when I get too warm. There, we're going to add that in, stir that up. And then I'm going to take and get part of my sauce out of here and put in the bottom of my pan. And I'm going to put my zucchinis in because I think it is done. Get rid of my recipe. Then we're going to bring our zucchinis over to our table, and we're going to see if we can get them rolled out. And they said it doesn't take much, just a tablespoon. Put it right in the center, and then we're going to just roll it up. And you'll want to put the side that's open down in your sauce, and then grab another one, and then keep going until you're finished rolling them up. And then we're going to put this in the oven for about, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. When it starts bubbling all the way around, it's done. So 15, 20 minutes, they said. So we'll see what happens with that. Then we're going to take our sauce. Okay, and then the rest of it you'll want to put on your top and let it just, it'll sink down in there and it'll bake all in. Oh, that smells yummy, yummy, yummy. Get that out of there. There. Now I'm going to set this in the oven and let it bake. And when it's all done, I'll bring you all back. Okay? Okay, I'm back and it's out of the oven. And it looks as good as it smells. Whether it smells as good as it looks, I don't know. Which way do you want me to say it? But I'll tell you what, I can't wait to eat it and get a taste of it. It really, really looks good. And it's something on here to make it, give it a little bit of color. That one might be a little bit too big, I don't know, but we're going to use it anyway. Okay, and you might set some on the table for your guests to use, but I do want a taste of that because it sure does look good. But that's going to be hot. That's the sauce. I want a taste of that zucchini. And there it is. Okay. Well, this here is our spicy tomato basil zucchini. And I had it in the oven for about 23 minutes. I had it in the oven about 23 minutes. So, but I wanted a little brown around the edges. Oh, I shouldn't do this. I want a little bit of that sauce and a bite of that zucchini. Oh my. That's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I'm not going to try to take it up right now, but it is delicious. Now you can serve that, just that by itself with some, I don't know, personally I think cornbread would be good. Breadsticks, some garlic breadsticks would be good. Anything like that would be good. But it really would make a nice meal. Try it. I'm sure you'll like it. And if you have anything like that with zucchini, let me know. I'd like to try your recipe. Anyway, it's good. Try it. Let me know how you like it. Thanks for joining me. We thank you bunches today, and we'll see you real soon with some more recipes.